Welcome to the Ainfluencer podcast, your go-to hub for influencer marketing, e-commerce, and affiliate strategies. Follow us to uncover success stories, expert advice, and practical insights to elevate your brand. This is the Ainfluencer podcast, your guide to mastering influence and transforming your business. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the deep dive. You're here to figure out how your small business can not just, exist, but truly thrive on TikTok in 2025.
Exactly.
We've sifted through a ton of info on the algorithm, what kind of content explodes, even how to connect with the right influencers.
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
Consider this your streamlined guide, basically, to unlocking TikTok's power for real growth.
Right. Because you recognize TikTok's huge potential, but getting lost in the noise,
Okay.
super easy.
Totally.
So our goal today is really to cut through all that clutter. We want to deliver the actionable insights you need to build a strong TikTok presence.
And maybe even get that, rocket ship growth.
Virality.
That's the dream, right?
Yeah.
But without feeling completely overwhelmed.
All right, let's dive into the engine that powers TikTok. The algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not some mysterious black box, is it?
Not really, no. I mean, it's complex, but it's all about delivering personalized content, basically showing users stuff they're actually interested in.
The days of just a simple chronological feed, long gone. In 2025, TikTok's algorithm is incredibly sophisticated. It tailors content based on, several key signals.
And understanding those signals is step one for businesses.
Exactly. It's about making the algorithm work for your small business, not against it.
So what are these crucial factors? What gets you on the For You page, the FYP?
Okay, first, and this is a big one, user engagement signals.
Likes, shares, comments.
Yeah, those matter, sure. But what's really, really critical is watch time. And even more so, video completion rate.
So getting people to watch the whole thing.
Precisely. Think about it. A short, punchy video someone watches all the way through, maybe even loops, that sends a massive signal to TikTok.
That this is good stuff.
Exactly. Valuable content. And here's a key insight for 2025. High engagement on one video can seriously boost the visibility of your next videos to that same audience.
Oh, interesting. So it builds momentum.
It really does.
Okay, that makes total sense then. Those first few seconds, absolutely vital. Gotta hook them.
You got it. Got to keep them locked in.
What else is the algorithm tracking?
Next up is user interaction history. TikTok essentially keeps a detailed record of everything a user does.
Everything.
Pretty much. Likes, shares, follows, comments, even the videos they swipe away from fast or mark as not interested.
Right.
So for small businesses, this just highlights how important it is to really, really focus on your niche.
Stick to your lane, basically.
Yeah. By consistently creating content in a specific area, you attract an audience whose past behavior shows they're likely to engage with what you offer.
So if you're that bookstore, going all in on #BookTalk helps you find the people already reading and talking about books.
Exactly. You're meeting them where they are. Then the algorithm also looks at video information.
Like captions and hashtags.
Captions, hashtags, the sounds you use, any effects.
Yeah.
All of it. And what's fascinating in 2025 is how much TikTok has become a search engine.
People actually search on TikTok now.
More and more. Definitely. So using relevant keywords and captions, using trending hashtags and sounds. It's not just about catching a fleeting trend anymore. It's about being discoverable.
Okay, so search visibility is key now too.
Hugely. And TikTok even has its Creative Center tool to help you research what's trending, what sounds to use, all that.
So back to that coffee shop example. Using #CoffeeTalk and a trending recipe sound, that's hitting multiple algorithm sweet spots.
Bingo. They're clearly signaling their topic, they're tapping into existing user interest, and they're leveraging current popularity. Smart.
Gotcha. What about location?
Right. Device and locale settings play a role, though generally less than engagement and the content itself.
Okay.
Interestingly, TikTok often shows videos to viewers near the creator, especially if it starts getting local traction.
Oh, that's good for local businesses targeting nearby customers.
That's an advantage. But hey, truly great content, it can still go global. The reach is there.
Okay, so pulling all this together, what are the key actions for small businesses? How do we optimize for this algorithm?
It really boils down to a few core things. One, start strong. Nail that hook in the first 2-3 seconds. Maximize watch time.
Crucial.
2, be super specific with captions and hashtags. Signal your niche clearly.
Tell the algorithm what it's about.
Exactly. 3, focus on sparking genuine interaction. Don't obsess over follower count. That's not the main driver for FYP visibility anymore.
Really? So follower count isn't everything?
Nope. Engagement is king.
Yeah.
And ultimately, just create videos people in your niche actually want to watch and interact with, deliver value.
And the algorithm helps with distribution if the content's good.
That's the idea. It'll find the right audience.
All right, we've got a good handle on the algorithm. Now let's talk content. What's actually working? What's going viral in 2025, especially for small businesses, maybe without, huge budgets?
Yeah, good question. And the answer is still authenticity and relatability. They're paramount.
So you don't need a Hollywood setup.
Absolutely not. Content that feels real, genuine, maybe it's entertaining, maybe it's useful. That's what grabs people on TikTok.
Give us some solid examples. What kind of viral-friendly stuff can small businesses actually make?
Okay, one that's always popular is behind the scenes,
Yeah.
like day in the life stuff.
Showing the reality.
Exactly. Humanize your brand. Show daily operations, the team, how a product gets made. It builds trust, makes people feel like insiders.
Yeah, I can see that. Like a local bakery showing how they make their croissants, or a pottery studio showing the messy bits.
Totally. Another big one, especially if you sell physical products, is pack and order with me, or similar satisfying process videos.
Oh yeah, those are mesmerizing.
Right. There's something captivating about watching an order get packed carefully or seeing a repetitive task done well. It's entertaining, and it subtly shows off your products and care.
And I've heard people actually comment asking to see their order packed.
It happens all the time. It's fantastic direct engagement. Then there's huge value in educational how-to or tip videos.
The whole hashtag learn on TikTok thing.
Exactly. People use TikTok to learn stuff. Short, easy tutorials, clear steps, maybe a cool before and after. They work really well.
And it positions you as the expert.
Precisely. Like a hardware store showing a quick DIY fix or a makeup artist doing a 60-second eye look.
Makes sense. What about jumping on trends?
Definitely consider trending challenges, and this is key with a brand-relevant twist.
Don't just copy it blindly.
Right. Participating can boost visibility, but you gotta align it creatively with your brand. Don't force a trend that just doesn't fit. Humor helps. Self-awareness, too.
Like the Ryanair example, using trending audio but keeping their quirky brand voice.
Perfect example. And speaking of humor, funny content and relatable memes. High viral potential.
TikTok loves funny.
It really does.
Yeah.
Using trending audio humorously, a bit of lighthearted self-deprecation, it shows you get the culture, makes you approachable.
Okay, what else?
We also see ASMR and oddly satisfying content doing well.
Like soap cutting or paint mixing.
Yeah, those soothing sensory videos.
Yeah.
Restocking shelves perfectly, pouring something smoothly. It's relaxing for people. And it can highlight your product textures or qualities beautifully.
Interesting angle.
And finally, really tap into community and niche subculture content. Engage with hashtag food talk, hashtag clean talk, hashtag book talk, whatever fits your brand.
Be part of the conversation.
Exactly. Use relevant themes, inside jokes. Authenticity is crucial here. Look at Barnes & Noble leaning into hashtag book talk. They get it.
So you got to actually engage with those communities, not just post at them.
Absolutely. The Little Moons example is great, too. They went viral with tasting reactions, then smartly pivoted to more behind the scenes.
So the common threads seem to be edutainment, being real, and community fun.
You nailed it. And the good news is you don't need a giant marketing budget for this stuff. Often, authenticity trumps polish on TikTok.
Okay.
Wish your videos could speak the world's language? Imagine your videos breaking through language barriers and reaching billions more people who speak over 200 languages different from yours. Whether you're a brand, influencer, or podcaster,
C'est per te è importante quanto per... If smelling good 24 hours. Si pour toi il est aussi important. Si para ti es tan importante como para mí oler rico 24 horas.
language shouldn't hold you back from reaching larger audiences. Create a video and distribute it in 200+ languages. How does that sound? Our AI-powered video translation makes it possible with just a click. So why limit your reach? Work smarter. Create one video and turn it into 200+ localized versions.
Horas al día. Tengo que recomendarte Clean Sense.
Whether you're a business expanding globally, an influencer connecting with diverse followers, or a YouTuber growing your channel, one thing is clear. Language barriers are a thing of the past. With just a few clicks, you can translate your videos into multiple languages,
Would you like me to translate that?
instantly connecting with audiences worldwide. It's simple. Upload your video. Choose the languages to translate to. Let our AI work its magic. In minutes, your video will be transformed with accurate tone, voice, subtitles, and even voiceover options, ready to captivate audiences in any language.
Last a very long time on your body. There are fragrances for both
Don't wait. The
and
world
men,
is
and there are
watching.
also
Join
things
thousands of
for
businesses,
too. As you can
influencers,
see,
and
they come in
content
various
creators who
presentations
trust
and
our
sizes,
AI to take their
and the
content to a
applicator is
global
in a roll-on
stage.
form,
It's
so you
time to start up. Brand ID is your digital hub.
So for those small businesses watching their budget, what are the key strategies? How do you make engaging stuff without breaking the bank?
Most important thing, keep it real and relatable. Seriously, low budget, kind of raw videos often perform best.
Really?
Yeah, use your smartphone. Good ideas matter way more than fancy gear. Show unboxings, candid moments, the real stuff. Authenticity builds that trust.
And TikTok itself has editing tools built in, right?
Totally. And CapCut, which works seamlessly with TikTok, is incredible. It's free, and it offers advanced stuff. Multi-track editing, effects, templates, auto captions, even background removal.
Wow, all for free.
Yep. And it's pretty user-friendly even for beginners. So definitely leverage those built-in tools in CapCut. Use the effects, use the trending elements.
That's a massive advantage for small businesses. What about coming up with ideas if you're not, like, a creative genius?
That's where leveraging trending formats and sounds is so useful.
Piggybacking on what's already popular.
Exactly. You don't always need a totally original concept. Hop on a trend, add your own spin, your brand's perspective, saves a ton of creative effort.
And probably doesn't require much extra production.
Often, none at all. CapCut even has templates for lots of trends. Just make sure you pick trends that actually make sense for your brand and audience. Don't force it.
Right, joining the conversation, but staying true to yourself.
Precisely. Another really effective low-cost strategy. Show the people and the story behind the brand.
Humanize it again.
Yeah. Introduce the founders, the team, maybe even loyal customers. Share your origin story, the daily grind. Personality, emotion. That resonates. Your unique story is a huge asset.
People connect with people, right?
Yeah.
Makes the brand feel less corporate.
Totally.
What about the technical stuff, like good lighting, clear sound? You need fancy mics and lights?
Not necessarily, especially starting out. Good lighting and sound hacks are key. Use natural light whenever possible. Stand near a window.
Simple enough.
For audio, honestly, your phone's headphones with the built-in mic. Usually fine if you're in a quiet space. And always add auto captions. Great for accessibility and clarity.
Okay, so affordable ring lights or tripods are optional extras later on.
Exactly. Just aim for clear visuals and understandable audio.
And what about after you post? Engagement seems huge.
Oh, absolutely critical. Actively engage with comments and build that community. Reply to comments. Consider making video responses to questions.
Shows you're listening?
Totally. And it signals to the algorithm that your content is sparking conversation.
Fire.
Building that community in your comment section creates super loyal followers.
So focus on real stories, use the free tools creatively, and genuinely connect with people. TikTok really levels the playing field there.
It absolutely does.
Okay, let's switch gears. Timing. You've made this awesome video. When should you actually post it? Especially for a US audience in 2025, does it really matter?
It definitely matters. Posting when your audience is most active impacts that initial engagement push.
And understanding your audience's habits is key, right? Our sources gave some general times, but it seems more nuanced.
It is nuanced for sure. While there are general peak times, knowing your specific audience is gold. But looking at the overall US data midweek, especially late afternoon hours, tends to be a bit of a sweet spot.
Okay, let's break down what some sources suggested.
So Sprout Social pointed to Wednesday, like 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and potentially the highest engagement window. They also mentioned Tuesdays around 5 p.m. and Thursdays 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. Generally, weekday afternoons, say noon to 5 p.m. Eastern, seemed above average.
Interesting. But Influencer Marketing Hub had slightly different times.
Yeah, they flagged Tuesday at 9 a.m., Thursday at 3 p.m., and Friday maybe even 8 p.m. Eastern as strong possibilities.
And Hootsuite.
They suggested looking at Thursday early mornings, Saturday late morning afternoon, and Monday late afternoon.
Okay. So there's some variation, but definitely a pattern around midweek afternoons and some evenings.
Exactly. The big takeaway isn't to treat these as gospel, but as starting points. Think about your audience. Are they students up late? Working parents checking phones after dinner?
Right. Tailor it to their likely schedule.
And the absolute best way to know for sure, use your TikTok Pro or business account analytics.
Ah, the data.
Yep. It shows you exactly when your followers are most active. That data is invaluable. Use it.
So even if you're just starting, test different times and track what works.
Definitely. Experiment. Post consistently around the times that seem to work best once you spot a pattern. Consistency helps both your audience and maybe even the algorithm know when to expect content.
And TikTok likes fresh stuff, so regular posting helps.
Generally, yes.
Okay, so start with those midweek, midday, yearly, evening times, but let your own analytics be the ultimate guide. And you mentioned tools for scheduling.
Absolutely. Social media tools like Hootsuite, Buffer, Later.
Yeah.
Many can auto-schedule your TikToks for those peak times. Takes one thing off your plate.
Nice. Okay, now let's talk amplification. Collaborating with influencers. It can feel like a whole other world to navigate, especially finding the right people.
It definitely can seem daunting, but there are platforms designed to make it easier. One that came up a lot in our research, especially for small businesses, is Ainfluencer.
Ainfluencer. Okay, tell us about it. How does it help?
It's basically described as a free DIY marketplace connecting brands and influencers.
Free is good for small businesses.
Right. Its big benefit is the targeted influencer search. You can filter by niche, location, follower count, engagement rate, all that good stuff.
Across TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And it's great for finding those micro-influencers, maybe 5K to 50K followers, who often have super engaged niche audiences.
So you're not just scrolling endlessly hoping to find someone relevant.
Exactly. Saves a ton of time. Plus, Influencer uses AI for matching and emphasizes authenticity.
How does that work?
The AI suggests good matches based on your campaign needs, and they apparently screen influencers to try and weed out fake engagement, which is a huge issue.
Yeah, definitely. That authenticity check is reassuring. What info do you get on the influencers?
You get pretty detailed profiles, follower numbers, that crucial engagement rate, audience demographics and interests, even examples of past brand deals. Makes vetting much easier.
So you can really see if their audience is your audience.
Pretty much. And it streamlines the whole process. They have built-in outreach and campaign tools.
Meaning you can manage everything right there.
Yeah, contact influencers, chat, negotiate terms, manage the collaboration, even handle payments securely through their escrow system. It's like a one-stop shop.
Wow, that simplifies things hugely for small teams. And it's good for finding those micro-influencers.
Very much so. They often have great engagement, better alignment with specific niches, and are usually more cost-effective. You can post your campaign needs and let influencers apply, or search and invite them directly.
And it's free for brands to use. Generally, you just pay the influencer.
It's typically how it works, yeah. Free to browse, recruit, and manage. You pay the influencer their fee through the platform.
Okay, walk us through the steps quickly. How do you use it?
Simple enough. Sign up as a brand, create your campaign outline goals, target audience, budget, what you're offering, publish it. Then influencers can apply, or you can search and send invites. Use the chat to clarify everything. It's designed as a DIY tool to connect you.
Got it. But you still need to do your own due diligence on brand fit, right?
Oh, absolutely. Influencer gives you the tools, but you need to look at their recent content. Does their tone, their language, their vibe match your brand? You need to communicate your brand story clearly to them too, so it feels organic.
Makes sense. So Ainfluencer sounds like a really powerful free resource for small businesses to find those aligned influencers and potentially get that viral boost.
Exactly. It opens up a huge network of creators who can help get your message out there authentically.
Looking to connect with your audience and make your product go viral? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the end-to-end marketplace that connects you with over 1 million Instagram and TikTok influencers for free. With no subscriptions or fees, Ainfluencer.com makes it easy to find the perfect collaboration partners for your brand instantly. Its AI-powered system does the heavy lifting, matching you with influencers based on niche demographics, past performance, and engagement. Start your campaign directly from your Ainfluencer dashboard or your Shopify store in seconds. Manage everything from inviting influencers and negotiating deals to secure payments and performance analytics all in one place. Handle influencer-curated lists, affiliate marketing, and content creation, even translated into 200+ languages, all without paying any platform fees. Unlimited use, forever free. Visit Ainfluencer.com today and take your brand to the next level.
Okay, we've talked a lot about the amazing potential of going viral, but let's be real, sometimes it can have downsides too, right? What are the risks small businesses need to think about?
That's a really important conversation to have. Virality isn't always sunshine and rainbows. You need to be prepared for potential challenges.
Like what? What are the main risks when something blows up unexpectedly?
Well, one big one is losing control of the narrative. Your content gets remixed, stitched, commented on. Sometimes the message gets twisted or taken way out of context.
Yeah, I can see that. Something innocent becomes controversial. How do you mitigate that?
Be as clear as you can in your message. Avoid stuff that's easily misinterpreted. And then you have to monitor the conversation. Set up alerts, watch duet stitches involving your content, be ready to jump in and clarify or correct misconceptions quickly.
Stay on top of it. Don't let misinformation spread. What else?
The potential for negative backlash. A PR nightmare, basically. If a campaign is seen as tone-deaf, offensive, unfair, it can spread like wildfire on TikTok.
We've seen brands get into hot water with that. How do you prevent it? Or manage it if it happens?
Before launching anything with viral potential, seriously think, what's the worst-case PR scenario here? Make sure you're following all rules and guidelines, be transparent, be humble.
And if backlash does happen?
Respond quickly and authentically. Don't hide. Don't just delete comments that usually makes it worse. Apologize if you messed up. Explain what happened and what you'll do differently.
Own it. Okay. What about trying too hard to be trendy? Can that backfire?
Oh, definitely. Being too trendy, just for the sake of it, can dilute your brand. Or worse, you jump on a trend without understanding it, or it clashes with your values, and it just looks awkward, or even offensive.
Like putting a square peg in a round hole.
Exactly. Not every trend fits your brand. Filter trends through your brand, voice, and values. Ask, does this feel authentic for us? Could this be misinterpreted badly? Sometimes it's better to just sit a trend out.
Have that brand chaos filter, as you said. Good advice. What about the practical side, like suddenly getting tons of orders?
Yeah, that's a good problem, but it can absolutely cause operational strain. Suddenly you're swamped with orders, inquiries. If you can't keep up, you risk stockouts, slow shipping, and really frustrated customers.
So if you're planning a viral push, prepare your operations.
Yes. Make sure you have the capacity if it happens unexpectedly. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Be transparent about potential delays. Use the momentum to capture leads for later, but prioritize customer service like crazy.
Manage expectations. Got it. Any other broader risks?
Just be aware of platform and regulatory risks. TikTok's rules can change. There's always talk about bans or scrutiny. And violating community guidelines can get your content removed or even your account suspended.
So play by the rules and maybe have backups like an email list.
Good idea. Focus on positive, community-building content. Follow the guidelines. Minimize those risks.
Okay. So virality has risks, backlash, misinterpretation, operational headaches, but you can manage them with planning, monitoring, and quick, honest responses.
Exactly. Foresight and responsiveness are key.
All right. You've got the views, maybe even gone viral. Now, the million-dollar question. How do you know if it's actually helping your business beyond just likes and follower counts?
That is the critical question. Vanity metrics are nice, they feel good, but you need to see tangible results. Website traffic, leads, sales. The bottom line.
So how do we measure success beyond just TikTok own numbers?
Okay, first, yes, use TikTok analytics. Track views, likes, comments, shares, completion rate, follower growth. Understand what resonates in the app, but don't stop there.
Right. What's next?
You have to track website traffic and referral conversions. Use that link in your bio, but make sure it's trackable with UTM parameters.
UTMs, those little tags you add to the link.
Exactly. They tell Google Analytics or whatever you use that this visitor came specifically from your TikTok bio link, or maybe a specific campaign link. Then you can see how many people clicked. What did they do on your site? Did they buy something?
Ah, connecting the dots from TikTok click to website action. Crucial.
Absolutely. Also, consider setting up the TikTok pixel on your website if that makes sense for you, especially if you run ads. It gives you much more granular tracking.
And if the pixel isn't an option?
Simple post-purchase surveys work wonders. Just ask customers, how did you hear about us? You might be surprised how often TikTok comes up.
Good low-tech option. What about campaign-specific goals?
Yes. Define specific metrics for each campaign. If you run a hashtag challenge, track user-generated content submissions. If an influencer uses a discount code, track how many times that code is used. Measure what actually matters for that specific effort.
Tailor the measurement to the goal. Makes sense. What about the quality of engagement?
Super important. Monitor engagement quality. Look at who is engaging. Are they your target demographic? Read the comments. Are people asking real questions? Tagging friends. What's the sentiment? Positive, negative. That qualitative stuff adds crucial context.
Right. 1,000 likes from bots is useless compared to 10 genuine comments from potential customers.
Exactly. And think about the whole conversion funnel. Track the steps. Views, damn profile clicks, website clicks, DAC conversions. Where are people dropping off? Optimize each stage. If you use TikTok Shop, dig into those analytics too, and always have clear calls to action.
Find the leaks in the funnel.
Precisely. And finally, if you're spending money on ads, on influencers, calculate your ROI and cost per conversion. Is TikTok actually delivering value compared to other channels?
Okay, so it's a whole picture. In-app metrics, website traffic, conversion tracking, qualitative feedback, funnel analysis, ROI.
Yep. And the final piece, iterate based on that data, see what works, do more of it, see what doesn't, try something else. Let the numbers guide your strategy.
So measuring success is about bridging the gap between TikTok hype and real business results and constantly refining based on data.
You got it. Turn those views into value.
Now, here's a challenge many businesses face on TikTok: balancing trends with their own brand voice. How do you stay relevant, jump on trends without losing what makes your brand unique?
That is such a critical balancing act for long-term success. You want to be part of the TikTok culture, but not just, blend in completely.
Right. You don't want to sound like everyone else.
Yeah.
So what are the strategies for walking that line?
Okay, first and foremost, accept that not every trend is your trend. Be super selective. Ask yourself honestly, does this trend actually fit our brand's personality, our tone, our audience?
Don't just jump on everything shiny.
Exactly. Forcing it usually feels awkward and inauthentic. It can even hurt your brand.
The Wendy's example, again, their snarky voice, works for certain humorous trends, but probably not others.
Perfect example of knowing your voice. And when you do find a relevant trend, the key is to put your own spin on it.
Don't just copy and paste.
Right. Infuse it with your brand's unique voice, perspective, style. Tailor it to your niche. Keep your visuals on brand. You're leveraging the trend's reach, but reinforcing your identity.
Adapt the trend to the brand, not the other way around.
Exactly. And maintain a consistent tone in your captions and comments, even on trend videos. That reinforces your personality consistently.
So even if the video format is trendy, the way you talk about it feels familiar to your followers.
Precisely. It builds that coherent presence.
Are there trends brands should just flat out avoid?
Definitely. You need to draw the line when trends conflict with your brand's ethics, values, or image. Avoid anything disrespectful, controversial, or easily misinterpreted negatively. Short-term buzz isn't worth damaging your reputation.
Brand integrity first, always.
Always. Having clear social media guidelines helps navigate this. And don't forget the importance of your own original content.
So it's not just about trends.
Not at all. Develop signature content pillars or recurring formats that are uniquely yours. Aim for a healthy mix. Some relevant trend participation, but also plenty of original brand-defining content. That's what really builds your identity.
Find that balance. What about looking for trends that naturally fit?
Those are often the best opportunities. Look for trends that genuinely resonate with your industry, your products, your message. Participating then feels like a natural extension of what you already do. Like ELF Cosmetics and their hashtag #ISlipsFace challenge, perfectly on brand.
So seek out those natural alignments. And ultimately, it's about consistency for your followers, right?
Absolutely. You want a cohesive vibe across everything you post. Maintain that consistent voice, style, and personality. It creates expectations and builds stronger connections.
Okay, so the takeaway is be strategic with trends, filter everything through your brand voice, adapt trends creatively, prioritize your own original content too, and always maintain that consistent, authentic presence.
That's the key. Be relevant, but always be yourself.
Are you an influencer looking to land more deals and grow your income? Meet Ainfluencer.com, the free marketplace connecting you with thousands of brands on Instagram and TikTok. With no fees, subscriptions, or hidden costs, Ainfluencer.com is built to help you succeed. You keep 80% of every deal, and we handle the rest, from secure payments to resolving any disputes. Our AI-powered system matches you with the perfect campaigns based on your niche, audience, and engagement. Simply create a profile, showcase your work, and start collaborating with top brands in minutes. From paid posts and affiliate deals to content creation opportunities, Ainfluencer lets you manage it all in one place. And with tools to track your performance and build your reputation, you'll always stay ahead. Join Ainfluencer.com today and turn your creativity into profit. Free forever. Ainfluencer. Smart collaborations, endless opportunities.
Okay, this is all great, but for small business owners wearing multiple hats, it can still feel like a lot. Are there specific tools or platforms that can really help streamline this whole TikTok process, make it more manageable?
Oh, absolutely. Leveraging the right tools can be a game changer. It saves time, effort, and helps maintain consistency.
What are some top recommendations? What should people look into?
Well, first, don't underestimate TikTok's native tools and especially the CapCut app.
We mentioned CapCut earlier, powerful and free.
Incredibly powerful. Advanced editing, effects, templates, captions, it's fantastic. For graphics, video templates, even storyboarding, Canva is another excellent, often affordable option.
Good for visual planning. What about scheduling?
Platforms like Hootsuite, Buffer, Later are great for scheduling posts in advance. They often suggest optimal times too. Hootsuite can also help manage engagement across platforms.
So you can batch create and schedule content out, saves daily hassle.
Exactly. If you're working as a team, collaboration tools like Planable or even Trello can help plan, review, and approve content smoothly.
Keeping everyone on the same page. What about finding trends?
TikTok's own creative center is essential. Track trending hashtags, sounds, videos there. There are third-party tools too, but start with TikTok's own resource.
Got it. Any other useful tool categories?
Maybe more advanced analytics dashboards like Sprout Social or SocialBee for deeper insights. Simple things like cloud storage, Dropbox, Google Drive for sharing files. Maybe comment management tools if you get a lot of comments. Sprout, Hootsuite Inbox, even Zendesk integrations can help. And tools for auto captions like Cledio or Capwing ensure accessibility.
So building a toolkit for editing, scheduling, planning, analyzing.
Yeah, basically. It helps you work smarter. Batch creation becomes easier. You can maintain that consistent presence without burning out. And there are plenty of free or affordable options.
Okay, final piece of the puzzle. You've got the views, maybe even gone viral. You're posting consistently. How do you actually turn those viewers into loyal followers and ultimately into paying customers? That's the goal, right?
That is absolutely the end goal. Converting that attention into sustainable growth. It's about guiding them on a journey.
So what are the key steps on that journey? Where do you start?
Start by optimizing your TikTok profile for conversion. Your bio needs to be crystal clear. Who you are, what you offer, your mission. Engaging profile pic, and critically that link.
The link in bio, make it count.
Make it count, link directly to your website, or use a good link in bio tool, directing people to key pages, product pages, email sign up, whatever your goal is. Use the Q&A feature too.
Okay, profile optimized. What about in the videos themselves?
You need to include clear calls to action, CTAs, in your videos or captions. Don't be shy. Gently tell people what to do next. Follow for more tips. Check the link in bio to shop. Comment with your questions. Use text overlays. Say it out loud.
Guide them explicitly. Don't assume they'll figure it out.
Never assume. And once they do follow, you got to follow up with engaging content to retain them.
Keep them interested after the initial hook.
Exactly. Welcome new followers. Answer questions from that viral video in new content. Create a part 2. Keep posting consistently and deliver on the promise of your initial content.
Nurture that relationship. How do you get them off TikTok and onto your own turf, like your website?
Strategically drive traffic to your own channels. Use that link in bio effectively. Maybe create a special landing page just for TikTok. Traffic welcome them. Feature relevant products. Offer an email sign-up incentive like a discount.
Make that transition smooth and valuable for them.
Yes, and focus on community building and engagement. Reply to comments thoughtfully. Go live. Encourage duets and stitches. Reshare customer content with permission. Make them feel part of something.
Build that tribe. What about long-term loyalty, beyond just TikTok engagement?
Offer value consistently, beyond just the viral hit. Keep providing useful, entertaining content. Build trust over time. Don't just sell constantly.
Give, then ask.
Pretty much. And then, try to bridge TikTok to your customer loyalty programs. Encourage followers to join your email list or rewards program. Integrate TikTok leads into your CRM. Maybe create TikTok exclusive offers or communities.
Connect the dots between platforms and keep tracking everything.
Always. Track and refine. Monitor follower growth from viral hits, link clicks, conversions. See where the funnel is working and where it needs tweaking. Optimize constantly.
So it's a funnel. Attract with viral engaging content, optimize profile, use CTAs, retain with value, drive to own channels, build community, integrate into loyalty efforts, and track it all.
That's the journey, from fleeting attention to loyal customer.
Okay, amazing. So let's wrap this deep dive up. Key takeaways for small businesses on TikTok in 2025. First, understand that algorithm watch time, completion rate, niche relevance are huge.
Right. Then create authentic, relatable content behind the scenes, how-tos, satisfying stuff, humor. Don't need a huge budget.
Post strategically use analytics to find your best times, but midweek afternoons are a good starting point.
Consider influencer collaborations. Maybe using a tool like Ainfluencer to find the right partners, especially micro-influencers.
Be prepared for virality's risks, monitor conversations, have a plan for backlash or operational strain.
Measure success beyond likes track, website traffic, conversions, ROI. Use UTMs.
Balance trends with your unique brand voice, adapt trends, don't just copy, stay authentic.
Leverage tools like CapCut, Canva, and schedulers to streamline your workflow.
And finally, focus on converting viewers, optimize your profile, use CTAs, build community, and guide them towards becoming loyal customers.
Exactly. And remember, while going viral is exciting, the real win is building that engaged community and driving sustainable business results over time. That's the long game.
So for you listening, the challenge now is to pick one or two of these ideas and just start experimenting. Think about what makes your business unique. How can you show that on TikTok in a way that resonates? Maybe your own viral moment is just around the corner.
And definitely check out tools like Ainfluencer if you're thinking about collaborating. It could be a great way to amplify your message.
Absolutely. Now it's time to get out there, get creative, and make some TikTok magic happen for your business.
Are you an Amazon seller dreaming of explosive sales growth? Tired of struggling to reach new customers? You're not alone. Scaling your Amazon business can be tough, but what if there was a secret weapon? Introducing AlgoRift, the all-in-one Amazon affiliate platform that connects you with over 100,000 eager affiliates ready to promote your products across the web. Imagine this: a massive army of influencers and content creators, all working to drive traffic and sales directly to your Amazon listings. With AlgoRift, this dream becomes a reality. AlgoRift simplifies the entire Amazon affiliate marketing process. Simply connect your Amazon account, sync your products, and set your personalized commission rates. Then invite top-notch affiliates to join your program, all within the AlgoRift platform. No more messy spreadsheets, complicated tracking links, or juggling multiple platforms. AlgoRift.ai handles it all. You can chat directly with your affiliates, negotiate personalized commissions, and manage all your payments in one convenient place. Ready to maximize the power of affiliate marketing? Visit AlgoRift.ai today and claim your free trial. AlgoRift.ai. Connect, collaborate, conquer.